行くぞ。またある程度進んで、空をエグかったんで、とりあえず飛行、飛ぶことを学んで、とっとといろいろ解放していきたい。今日は短めな放送になるけど、1時間半くらいかな。さて、飛行。飛ぶぞ。
Everybody grab a broom.
And we shall get started.
ほうきを持って始めよう。
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
さて、キューティーか。
Up! One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
なるほど。あれなんだよね。フライングイッチだと触れてるだけで飛べるんだよ。
And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
ほうきで飛ぶんじゃなくて、ほうきを触媒にして飛
Now,
ぶ。
for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms
think I'm
are
getting the hang
school
of this.
property. I
Wish
want
I
them
had my
returned
own
in
one.
one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
What a view.
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
That wasn't too bad.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year. Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
これは結構昔のゲームを
They did. Did anyone
いろいろ
else see that?
Oh, well done! At the moment,
小回りきついかもな。
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more
なるほど。
But I'm getting ahead of myself. So, care to join?
チャレンジか。
Can't say no to that.
A bit of a detour, so to follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it?
これ結構あれだな。おまわりというか
Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room
上下
windows
下
just
見れ
peek
ないか
out.
らちょっ
Bit
と困る。
claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Let's hurry back. Looks like he's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
ああ。まあ一周した。
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
まあ私も怒られるかな。
As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future.
ああはいはい。
Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
飛行の腕はいいけど秘密は守れや。
Sorry about that business with Kagawa. But you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
ああ自分の
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. I recommend
nice.
visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always...
あそこね。
I'll keep
はい
an
はい
eye out for you in...
今やっと買えるようになるんだな。
Madam Kugawa, about...
No need to discuss it further. Losing points for Ravenclaw should serve as a deterrent against future
ああ
escapades.
そう。
Now, Professor Weasley has asked that I teach you a few additional spells,
追加ス
so
ペル。
please keep an eye out for an... You're also welcome to drop by any time with questions.
I've not forgotten about our library venture. How did you
お、セ
fare?
バスチャン。
If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the defense against them.
ついでに。ほう。隠れ場所。ちょっと、ああ、お金がバイトか。デリバリーバイト。お、こりゃ来るか。うわー、来たー。ああ。ついでにこれもやっとく。
Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
あ、まあその前に やんないと。お、ちょうどいい。大きく変えるほどの金あんのかな。そこはちょっと心配なんだが。
On another adventure, are we?
こうだったか。いや、ここ違うか。あ、
Ah, new
Revelio.
face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Week.
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far. And I've only just returned. Thankfully, got a few rare U-weavers available. Wind wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased.
Sounds quite the array of
とりあえずまず買おっか。ひひひひ。おやおやおや。全部同じっぽいな、これ。いや、これだけやばいか。ああ、なるほど。
That item is of the highest quality. That item is of the highest quality. Nice doing business with you. That item is of the highest quality.
とりあえず。どれにしよっかな。
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
これで飛べる。
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, you seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say...
Go on.
強化。
But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades.
ありがて
What I
え。
need is someone to conduct a broom flight. As it happens,
easy.
another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. I could complete work on...
いいよ
That sounds intriguing.
Thank you. It'll be worth it. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the...
なるほど。
Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
いいね、いいね。これでまたいろいろ増えてるっぽい。
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm. Revelio.
Come on in. Healing potions are a speciality here, should you need any.
え、何
Hello,
が
Mr.
届きたいんでしょ
Yes, I do. A capable student such as...
What do you need delivered?
I used to go myself, but lately Fatima has taken... constantly complaining about the quality of my stock. But how can I maintain... If you take this rather irritating...
I'd be happy to help with the...
You've no idea. Here are the invisibility potions she
Oh.
requested. She's a talented potioneer in her own right. I dare...
姿隠しのポーションか。
Revelio.
Hear you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure myself. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
どこに届けばいいんでワールドマップ。ああ、なるほどね。じゃあまずここまで飛んで。
I question anyone teaching defensive.
どうやって呼び出すんだほうきを。設定、ボタン設定わかるかなこれで。なるほどね。ああ、なるほど。逆方向か。そんなリーチあるんだ。
Always late, that
そこ
Pippin.
か。
Could it be a Merlin trial?
That Pippin should have been here by now.
はい、ここですよ。
Madame Luong, I have a delivery from...
Sent a child to do his work for him. Always cutting corners and taking the easy. Did he have you brew them for him as well? Doesn't matter. You could probably do it better.
Why do you keep ordering from him if you think...
It would seem I have more and more customers who are trying to stay out of... I'm not one to
No.
judge.
足りてねえか。
Here are the
単純に
potions you requested.
さすがに
You
自分
think
だけ
it's
で
so
も
simple? I know Pippin has always tried. Cutting corners to save some galleons for himself.
No, no,
You'll
no.
not be getting a canut out of me until you prove the potion works. Drink it.
Seems simple enough.
いいんじゃね
I'll do it. It seems to have worked.
Well,
If the demand for potions is as high as you say, have you considered being easier to work with? Perhaps combining your recipes and skills?
not a chance. That ne'er-do-well had his shop handed to him. The rest of us had to make our own way. I'll not give him the benefit of my hard work and gumption. If he fails on his own...
You mentioned that more and more customers...
Well, I can't speak for all of them, but certainly my Ashwinder customers have their reason. If I were you, I'd forget I heard.
まあ商業機密
Very well. I shall let Mr. Pippin know I delivered the potion.
You do
や
that.
つもいるんだなっていうかおめえ普通に
And what do you have for sale?
じゃあなんか買えるかい欲しいもんなし
This will do just fine. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
そしてファーストトラベルつうかここ両方ポイントあるならお前らそっちで行けやおめえ5分もしない歩き5分もしねえだろ
Hello there.
ふざけな
In the market for potions, are we? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
いやもうえ
I delivered the potion.
Very good. And
まあなんて
Nothing to worry about.
glad to hear it. And
It was a pleasure doing.
likewise. Worth every bit of it.
Best of luck with your potion.
Do take care.
いくらだい少ねえケチくせケチくせまあいい先に新しい部屋先に新しい部屋をだなそれでいろいろ追加で強化とかできるようにはなる
A galleon's and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant.
お話ができる
Professor, what did you mean when you said your.
I had bet myself a butterbeer you'd be back to ask about that. My father insisted rather adamantly that fun had no place when it came to learning. As the process itself became a source of joy, I realized then how much fun was to be had in
I, for one, am glad.
Delighted to hear. Now, I shall not keep you from your...
あ普通そういうおだ機械
If it isn't the treasure hunter.
I have family in Eindale.
Revelio.
これで新しい部屋やっとポーション作りとかが
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
扉か走行の壁かああ
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done.
特殊な生徒しか入れないようになってないかこれ
Professor.
これ毎回特殊な生徒にしか入れないようになってねえかこれ続編が出たらまた別の主人公の方がこれ前の主人公の何かがあったりするって感じだったらおもろいな
What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. I suggest you practice the wand...
なるほど。わ、何これ。
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
これか。
Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Revelio Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
あ、まさかムーンストーンがこれで作るときに
Where in
使うや
Merlin's
つ。
name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate...
Revelio. Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio. Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks. Revelio.
No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Revelio.
どこの国の学生さんや前は。
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio.
取れたりするのか。
Revelio. Accio.
よし。
Revelio.
ああ、なるほど。
Accio. Revelio.
そもそもそれ引っ張ってこれるもんか。
Accio. Leviosa! Revelio! What was that? Was that a golden snitch? Revelio.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio! Revelio. Accio. Ha. Leviosa. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Ha. Levioso. Ha. Ha. Revelio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
でかすぎね。ここが転送ポイントか。多分これ、ここの一室を自分の部屋にするって感じか。
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
鑑定きた。結構出てきたんだよな。鑑定しないといけないやつ。おー、いいぞいいぞ。ここら辺ね。おお。おおおお。これはありがてえ。特殊効果とかはありがてえ。そう。おお、これアップグレードもあんだ。ああ、ありがてえ。
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description.
It will. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring.
Conjuring?
自分でいろいろセットすると。
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what spellcrafts are like recipes. You should have acquired some for a potion station, and
I did.
While resources such as moonstone can be, they can also be collected by vanishing objects.
I see.
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? You should find both.
さあ、ポッティングテーブル。ポーションだ。ほほう、なるほど。これいいね。おほ。
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
自分で装飾もできちゃうんだ。とかいじれちゃうんだ。装飾品の方がいじれちゃう。
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have.
Can you tell me a bit more?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every... We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready.
Can I use this type of...
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the room of requirement...
I will be sure to speak with thee.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer.
Sate, 重要なのがこれなんだわ。
It warms Deke's heart to see a student so comfortable.
I'm ready for the next lesson.
Very well. First, you can acquire it by vanishing item. Return to me once you've gathered.
なるほど。モンストン樽から戻ってくる。
Revelio.
なるほどね。ほほう。とりあえずこっちにやっちゃうか。ダークアーツ。黒魔術の、あれで、禁忌でしたっけ？
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been...
It has. Glad you received my owl.
First, let me...
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm...
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professor. This way.
こっちもこっちで秘密の部屋が。
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. How did you find this place?
My friend,
Revelio.
Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize it. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the...
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says.
Is that how he found this?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunt. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. And again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him. His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes.
Really?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But it may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target.
おい待て。おい待て。こっち系じゃないのに禁止されてんのかい。
Best to keep the Undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their nice work. How's it feel? That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
インセンディオよりも強力。
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo.
I would have paid to see that. This is exactly the type of...
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne.
Just let me know when, and I'll...
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian. Well, meeting a new student will be
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way...
I'm not sure what...
You said something was missing from what you found. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key and...
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting you to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too? Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, when I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
Revelio.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. Did you just come from the Undercroft?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well,
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connect.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
No. Oh yeah. 何やらこうなって 気配。お、来た。ああ、やっとひっくり。とりあえず一旦セーブして。多分何か戦うことにはなるんだろうな。
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks... Confringo!
Accio! さらに新しいの追加されてる？あ、本当だ。マンドレイクか。まだ持ってねえんだな。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I was hoping to see you.
Yeah.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery, like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret. I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the... Believe it or not, it's a room...
Why am I not surprised?
I was hoping you'd say that.
本も持ってこいや。食器や。まあさすがに消しとくか。ちょっと顔を押さえてるのあれだし。
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Eh?
To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. map, there's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
マップルってこういうことか。地面丸ごとマップとはな。パーシバル、そろそろ出てこい。
If only you were here to see this.
そうだな。これを。
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than...
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe.
You said that you know that...
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly.
I'll find you at the towers.
Until then.
とりあえず、今日はこれまでにしますか。続きはまた、週末なのかどうかわからんけど、その時に。